So it's just okay to teach how to read price action. But then I can't do the two tonight, so I will just have to do one. So let's okay, should we even vote or so? No, let's not vote. We'll still eventually do everything. So let's stay with patterns tonight. So what are patterns? And then we are not just going to do patterns, we are going to do the high probability patterns, the patterns that are mostly common now, and then how to identify them. So now the first one I want you to see, okay, let me just check it out here. So while I'm getting my pattern charts ready, let me quickly say that as a Forex trader, you need to understand what we call the Forex trading sessions. That is the sessions we have, how the market works. So I normally say that market open tonight, market open on Sunday evening. So it's going to start with Asian session. So which is going to run between tonight 10 p.m. in our time to like 6 a.m. Nigerian time or so. And then the London session starts in the morning, and then that's like 12:01, and then the New York session starts around that time to like evening, and then it goes like that. Though there are also minor sessions anyway. There are also there are minor sessions that you don't want to pay attention to also. So let me just show you what I'm talking about on the okay. Let's use this new share. So can you see it? Sydney, Tokyo session. This is Asia session. So so you don't want to trade these Sydney sessions. You don't have volume. So London session, the New York session. Now, where do you have? Where do we put more attention on? We put more attention around the overlap. So around the overlap, market is mostly active. Why? Because two sessions are overlapping. So between 8 and 9, or between 7 and 10 rather, so we could have so much of activity in the market. Yes, because we have the overlapping of different sessions there. And then within, and the reason we actually trade during the day, say 8 to 5, it's because between 12 and then to like 4, 5, there's overlapping of London and New York session. The two highest voluminous markets are overlapping around that region. So that is the best time to trade, basically. Let me show you a clearer thing. So you can see we have overlapping here to here. We have another overlapping around 11, 12 to like so. So these are the main sessions to trade and all of that. That's just by the way anyway. So when I say I don't trade the Asian session, I trade other sessions. So don't be looking as if what is this and that. I just said I should mention that, and let's just go past that. So let's go to what we actually want to talk about tonight. So patterns. I'm going to talk about just few patterns, and then you need to understand how to trade them. The first one is the double top. So let's start with the double top patterns. So double top pattern is simple. Simply says that market goes up, get rejected to the red neckline, goes up again. So if you see this happening, wait for it here and sell. Even though the rule of the market says wait for the break of the trend line before you sell, of the neckline before you sell. But I believe I so much love to sell from the top. Why? It reduces my risk. That's just it. It reduces if I wait from here to sell, my stop loss would fundamentally be here, which is too wide, but technically be here. Why? Because if this break is going to go from, that means it's likely going to go from a triple top or probably going up. So this is the best place to put your stop loss above the neckline when you are trading that. But then you can have issues like this. Look at this. So there could be a stop hunt and they'll go and they'll come back and it will have taken out your stop loss. So I just love to take it from the very. So if you take my stop loss out here, I know you have done well. That is, you are going up. You're not coming down again. I mean, you can't go higher than that. So I love to take it there. So the same rule that appeal to double top also is also what we use for triple top. The only difference is that one is 2, the other is 3. So, and then if you have more than 3, maybe you have 4 tops, 5 tops, any 10, even 10 tops. Just mark where the neckline is and where the peak. So you can see 1, 2, 3, and then you did 3 peaks before falling. That's what it means. So this is the neckline, and then you need to pay attention. So the reason I love to take from the peak is, even from the peak to the neckline, I might have been able to achieve my TP already. So I mean, so once this break, I will just lock in my profit, and I will know the rest is just extra. So who cares how markets move if I can get my TP done without even waiting for the neckline to break. So it's just that the reason for waiting for neckline to break is when the neckline break, you are likely to see your results fast. You can see after the break of the neckline, it felt like water. I mean, there was no obstruction. It looked like there was no obstruction anymore. Just went down straight. So it's huge. It's always very satisfying when you make money from something like this, because it simply means that in 1 hour you might have done 100 pips and you are wondering, wow, that is huge. So that's triple top, double top, triple bottom, double bottom. It's all the same thing. Now, before I leave that area, let me also show you an example. Now, this other example we gave, the neckline was straight, and you think, okay, it has to be straight, the peak has to be straight, everything has to be straight. No, it can be slant, and that's why I'm bringing this up. This does not look like a perfect one, but then market does not owe you anything. Market will not want, market would not even, it owes you nothing. Just know how to identify all of these things. So 1, 2, 3, neckline broken, market fell. Look at this, 1, 2, 3, market fell. We test market fell. 1, 2, double top, market went up. So you just have to know. And then, so do we use market patterns alone? No. Some people may use it alone, but I don't use it alone. From the class took yesterday, I already dropped the video, so go watch it. I don't use patterns alone. Some use it alone and it works for them. Good. If you can master anything and it's working for you, I totally agree that it's worth it to stay with it. But then what I do is, it's all. So if you ask me, Peter, what is your most important word when it comes to trading forex? That is confluence. What do you mean by confluence? Have an intersection of many reasons you are taking trade. So I have a double top pattern playing out. I have a 61.8 fib level. I have a key level. I have a trend line, and I have. I'm not saying you must have all of those things intersecting in just one trade, but it just increase your chances. I hope you understand what I'm talking about. All of those things just increase your chances of having the trade go your way. That's just it. And then for someone like me that, I can choose to be aggressive at times. If I go aggressive on a trade that is not sure, I'll be losing too much that I can bear. So, and that's why you want to be certain to an extent. Well, there's no certainty anywhere, but you have to certain to an extent before you just, put so much money on the line. So that's double top, double bottom, triple bottom, and all of that. So let's move from there to head and shoulder. So head and shoulder pattern. Okay, so the same way we have head and shoulder, we also have inverted head and shoulder. That is, it can also be inverted. So okay, let's start with something that is straight. So look at this. This is the head. Now this looks like they are the same. So let me not use this example. Let's do something that is totally obvious. Okay, maybe this will fly. This is the first shoulder, the head, the second shoulder. Now this looks like there's a double top even in the head. So I mean, this is just the head and then the shoulder. The rule, you know what the rule is: wait for the necklines to break, then sell. But for me, I sell from the next shoulder and I put my stop loss above the head, and you know why already. So let's look for another one. This is a slanted and shoulder, shoulder, head, shoulder, down. There you have it. So by the time you are waiting for neckline, already took profit, and good luck. Let's use inverted. This inverted. First shoulder, the head, second shoulder, the break, retest, and then zoom. Express road to TP. So we can have it. Okay, let me use this. So first shoulder, head, second shoulder, neckline, and then your stop loss. They say your stop loss is here, and then your minimum target is here, and anyway. So another one. This is another one. Inverted head and shoulder, shoulder, head, shoulder. So there's a rule that the length of the head or the length of the shoulder can be should the price should shoot up by this length. So the length between the neckline and the shoulder should also be between here. But don't say the length between the neckline and the shoulder is 50 pips or is 150 pips. I will wait till I cash 150 pips from this trade. That is how people lose money. It's called ego. So once the trade give you the money you are looking for, run away with your money. So shoulder, head, shoulder, neckline breaking, and then boom, go. So that's for head and shoulder. Now I'm showing you on Google so that by the time we go into the chart, we'll just look at it and then look at it together. So apart from head and shoulder, there are also other ones, but not so very popular, and that's why they are not so. So let me show you this. They call it bullish pennant, bearish pennant. Some call it bullish flag, bearish flag. But then let me tell you the rule behind this thing. What I think about this pennant or flag. Let me just say 65 to 70% of the time, when a trend goes up, then consolidated, regardless of how the consolidation is happening. This one is consolidating a triangle, regardless of how it happens. Most likely, if market is going to break out, market is going to break out to continue the trend that led into it. And then we can both relate with it. It is easier to continue than to turn. Now, don't forget that it is the bulls, that is the buyers, that push price up to this point. So they are not likely to have left the price or the market totally. So it is easier to continue the journey than to totally upturn it. And that's why 70 to 65% of the time, most breakouts happen towards the direction of what led to them. And same here, June, consolidation, June. So it doesn't have to be a pattern, so to say. Just know that it's likely that way. And then there's a way to trade it. They said stop loss here, but then most likely putting your stop loss there will be too wide. So you just have to look at what is more visible for you. So now let me look for another one to teach. because under this consolidation and everything, there's a lot of them. You can see is why the bullish rising wedge, bearish rising wedge, all of those. This I don't like all of these things. No, I just tell you this if you. I just don't do all of this. So let's go to the chart and do this. Let's check through. Now, if I go on H1 or H4, you agree with me that there's a pattern playing out here. First touch, this is not a touch. This is not totally touching, but you can count it in second touch and third touch, or even fourth touch. So you can see this is a double top or triple top or so, whatever you want to call it, and then that's it. In fact, there was even a double top, a double bottom playing out here, right? So, but let's look at something else. I have something else to show you. Look at this: shoulder, head, shoulder. Where's the neckline? And the market went up. Boom. So don't expect the patterns to be so clear the way they are clear on the drawing that we showed. It will never be as that clear. That is, you must learn, you must train your eyes to recognize patterns, and that's it. Let's look for more on another chart. Now, the truth is what I've learned. I might be right or I might be wrong. You see more, you will most likely see more of double tops, the double bottom, triple top, triple bottom than any other pattern. Double top and double top bottom play out. Almost every day you see it. That is the truth. Now, this is a clear and shoulder. Look at it. First shoulder, neckline, head, neckline, second shoulder, then drop. So how do I know? Look at it. Just look at it. You can see the shoulders are the same height. That's how you clear it out. So if I'm going to, so let's say this formed like this and it's coming up. So I'm going to wait for it somewhere here to enter. Why? Why did I get that? Because that's the height of the first shoulder. I hope somebody is learning something tonight. So let's look for another one. Look at this. What is this? Double bottom, double top. So like I said, double top, double, this is. So this is inverted head and shoulder. Look at it. Shoulder, head, shoulder, boom. So it depends on where you have trained your eyes, to be able to identify this pattern. Let's go to another. So this class is likely going to end in the next 7 minutes. If it does and we are not done, just click on the link again. And if that one doesn't work, I'll drop another one. So you can see there's a lot of patterns. There's a lot of recurrence of these patterns. Look at this as well. Look at this. Even though this shoots a little bit out, but then still doesn't make it not. This doesn't say it is not another shoulder playing out. And you can even see this is it. So it all depends on you, how well you can recognize this thing to maximize it enough to make profit from them. And we can keep going on and on searching. You can keep going on and on searching for patterns. And then, like I love to say, don't go looking for pattern on M15, M30. Those time frames are too small for you to believe anything you see on there. They are too flexible, rather. They are too small. They're not solid enough. Look for your pattern on H4, D1, and lowest H1. So that's it. The higher the time frame, the stronger whatever it is you're trading there. So at this point, I would like to take a question. Do you have any question on this? I'm waiting for your questions. So if you trade, okay, let me go to our time frame. If you trade if you trade G card, we are most likely having a double top forming here. As you can see, we have that forming already. They just need few more things to confirm that. And are we saying no question, no comment? I can't hear I can't see any question from anyone. My class is the time is timing out. So what do you mean by USD 15 minutes? I already said that you should not believe whatever it is you see on 15 minutes or 30 minutes. I'm not saying they will not play out, but they are not dependable. So don't go searching for patterns on 15 minutes. Don't. With this price action I'm saying, you can't tell me price is going to go up. And if we go up, we cannot sustain these two barriers: 61.8 fib level and a strong, a D1 strong, what do we call it? Trend line. And look at this. Sellers are building up, rejecting the price. So don't even go to 15 minutes searching for patterns. I mean, don't, don't, don't. The four rejections we have here already told us what to expect in this trade. It's going to sell. What you should be thinking about is where is the perfect place to enter. So perfect place to enter is what we should be thinking about, not thinking if it's going to go up again. If it goes up and breaks its 1.8, breaks this trend line, I will wait for it to retest before I can believe it. If it retested, then we can buy. But if it goes up, I will not buy until it retests. And if it go, because most likely it will just be a stop hunt, goes up and then close massively below the trend lines and the level and then drop massively. So you just have to get familiar with the chart to understand some of those things. So that's it. It is with what I'm saying, it's not likely to buy. But the market is going to open tonight and then tomorrow we see what happens. So nobody's right or wrong. The market validates all our ideas. So let's see what the market is going to do, and then Mr. Manager, just keep us in check about that. By tomorrow morning, you can help us drop the chart and let's see what happens between tonight and tomorrow morning. Let's see if it goes the way I just said or probably went up. So so since there's no more question, we have less than 1 minute. Maybe we just continue on the WhatsApp discussion page. If you have any other question, let's just continue there. I'm going to drop this video as soon as it's done recording so that you can watch and watch again. I need you to master this and practice it all over the week. Please do. That's the only way to master it. Thank you.